Today, Sunday, 8th of March, is International Women's Day, celebrated here in Berlin, in Deutschland, be it in Berlin or in Yaoundé or Douala or Cotonou or Nairobi in Central Africa or Lagos in Nigeria. This day is widely celebrated where people come out to talk about their working conditions, how they perceive this day, and on a special event where the world is hit by a coronavirus and some people decide to stay home because they don't want to get out to the crowds and get infected. Some brave ones have taken this challenge and the responsibility to come out to talk about the essence of this day. We invite you in our reportage today to follow our activity and discover what happens here in Berlin, in Deutschland, for GlobalWe channel. It was a colorful event today in Berlin, Germany, as 20,000 people gathered from Leopoldplatz to commemorate this year's edition of the Women's Day event, a day that is internationally celebrated. Berlin was not left away. A day that is commemorated all over the world, where women go out to stand for their rights or to reivindicate what they stand for as people in the civil rights society.
I'm here today because I'm a feminist, and I think this is a very important day to show the world that there are still issues which are not solved yet. I think a lot of people don't realize that we still live in a very patriarchal society, and that this patriarchy is also structural and institutional and not just on a personal level. And for me, this is like a day where I can join with other women of all of every origin, of every age, of any gender actually, to have this message, to give this message worldwide. And I mean, the day is international, so I guess everywhere is happening something.
From Leopoldplatz, where a crowd of 20,000 gathered and walked along the streets in colorful events, right to Alexanderplatz, where the event ended, these women stood out in solidarity with other women all over the world to reivindicate and to commemorate this day that is set aside to celebrate the woman internationally. Amongst many groups or individuals, different women came out with different perspectives why they want to celebrate this day.
It's important to be here because we're queer and we're Flint, and we make a sign for all the women all around the world and everyone who identifies as female. And female is just a construction, and we're playing and showing that there's much more.
Yeah, because women with an X of Flint people are still marginalized, and we want to fight that.
This year's event was not a gender-biased issue, as gentlemen came out to share their perspectives and support the struggle.
My name is Georg, and I think it's important that all people in society have equal rights, and that's why I'm here.
Despite the massive media reports about the coronavirus, many people decided to defy fear and come out to stand in solidarity and fight for their rights.
I think the coronavirus is actually a mental virus. It's just mass hysteria. I don't believe that there's anything threatening about it. And I think it's important to mobilize no matter what threats we face, because we have to make impact. We have to be heard. And this is my community, or an extension of my community, and I think it's important for us all to be together and empower each other.
It's more dangerous to stay home, to get afraid by the coronavirus, and to be here has a bigger impact than staying at home. Come on, people. Coronavirus and the patriarchy, what's bigger?
We still need to fight for our rights, so that's why we're here.
To sum it all, Berlin was not left out. It was a huge shout out to stand in solidarity with other women all around the world. Reporting for GlobalWe, Blaise Barney.